to be on the roads, to stay home, give us our space to do our work, and most importantly, slow down and don't crowd the plow. So plan ahead and do what you need to do to get ready, but stay off the roads as best you can and let us do our jobs. They're snow fighting professionals behind us. This is what they're trained to do, and they know how to keep those roads safe. So I'm going to turn it over to Colonel Lockman to talk from the Connecticut State Police.
Good morning, I'm Colonel Lockman, Commanding Officer, Connecticut State Police. I want to assure all the Connecticut residents that the Connecticut State Police will be out during snowfall, and we will be patrolling the highways and the roads, and we'll be ready to respond to any emergencies. We would encourage all drivers and anyone to avoid travel during this storm, but we recognize that that's not always feasible. So we're going to give you a few travel recommendations. If you're anticipating travel, please consider looking at the forecast and the current road conditions prior to deciding to travel. It's a good idea to contact a family member or any friends and let them know what your travel plans are prior to making any travel, and bringing a fully charged cell phone with you if you decide to make the trip. Ensure your vehicle's windshield wipers are operational and that they're working properly, and that you have enough gas or battery charge to make the trip. Before entering your vehicle, ensure that it's clear of any snow or ice and that you have sufficient tire tread. While driving, keep your headlights illuminated so you're visible to other drivers, and utilize your turn signals when appropriate. Reduce speed on the snow-covered roadways. They're going to be slick, so in order to maintain control, keep the speeds slow, and that's for your safety and the safety of others. As the Commissioner mentioned, the snow plows are going to be out there. We got to give them sufficient space to clear the roadways, so please be mindful of the plows and keep your distance from them. For the safety of all emergency personnel, whether it be police, fire, the DOT personnel, and tow truck operators, please reduce your speed and move over when you see us assisting other people. In the event you require assistance from the state police, call 911 and rest assured the state police will respond to any people who become stuck on the road or any motor vehicle accidents. Again, we encourage you to avoid travel, but if you decide that you need to travel, please do so safely. Thank you.
And I'll call up Deputy Commissioner Brenda Bergeron from the Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security.
Thanks, Commissioner. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here with some of my public safety partners as we prepare for the first nor'easter of the year. We at the Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security are monitoring the situation, as we always do. We have regional offices that are engaged with our municipal partners, so if there's anything that's needed from a municipal level that the state can provide to them, they will contact us and we will work with them to make sure that they are able to get the assets and resources that they need during a storm like this. So we stand prepared. We are ready to assist and to support. And I echo all of the things that the Colonel said as far as preparedness. It's always hard when we haven't had a storm for a couple of years to remember those simple driving principles to make sure that we maintain the roads in a safe way during the storm. So thank you very much, and I'll turn it over to Governor Lamont.
All right. Well, thanks, Brenda. Good morning, everybody. I think the storm's been a long time coming. Brenda said it's been over 2 years that we've had a storm of this magnitude, 6 to 12 inches. We've got a lot of salt piled up here. It's been piling up for a while. Some shiny new snow plows. As you heard from Garrett, we'll have hundreds of plows out there on the ground. We're working with the utilities. They've got extra crews doing everything we can to keep you safe. I noticed amongst all the equipment, you also have a self-propelled snow blower. What is it? Tesla makes self-driving snow blowers? But we are ready. The folks standing behind me, they've done this before. And I think you got the message loud and clear. Let them do their job. Let them do their job safely. Once the emergency is declared, stay off the roads. Makes it a lot easier, quicker, and safer for us to get the roads plowed so you can get back in the game thereafter. And I got to say, It's also a little bit of mixed feelings. I remember snow days as a kid. You're not going to be missing a day of school, but you maybe have a little bit of sledding. You can go to Mount Sunnyton. You can go to Mohawk. You can go to Powder Ridge. They've had fake snow for a lot of time, and half their lifts have been closed. They'll be opening up, but wait until we get the roads plowed and ready to go. Be careful. We're New Englanders. We know what to do. Thanks, everybody.
Open up the questions.
The 630, that's DOT crews and contractors?
Those are just our plow trucks. We have around 900 or so drivers, DOT drivers. We have around 115 vacancies right now in our driver pool. So our employees will come in tomorrow evening, and they're not going to go home until the day is concluded, the storm's concluded. But we also have contractors. We have around 200 contractors on call as well. We're short about a quarter of our contractors this year. I think similar to us, it's just a difficult job market. I think they're having difficulty filling positions just like we are.
So the driver shortage, how is that going to impact plow time?
It'll require a little more patience for drivers out there. That's why we want people to stay off the roads. It takes a little bit longer to clear the roads because we have to give our drivers rest breaks so that they're safe on the roads. So, you know, always keep that in mind. The fewer drivers we have, the longer it's going to take for us to do our job.
Question for safety. Will you be handing out any fines or tickets for motorists who refuse to get out of the way for the plows?
That depends on if we, if we catch people acting in a dangerous manner where they're crowding the plows and they create a dangerous situation, they certainly will be, enforcement would be taken.
Colonel, could you expound on the clearing off of the cars? I know you said earlier, but I can't tell you how many times I've been driving down and all these mountains and drifts of snow have flown off.
Right. I encourage anyone that's going to be traveling to clear the snow and ice off of their vehicles. It becomes a problem not only for you when you're driving if you don't have your windshield completely cleared off, but the debris that flies from your vehicle can be hazardous to the other driver. So that is something that we can additionally fine you for as well, and we just anticipate that there'll be cooperation on that front from the public, that you will just take the precautions that we're asking you to take.
Question for the governor. Do you anticipate any sort of like travel bans, truck bans on the highways?
I hope not, but I'll be relying on the state police. They're talking to all of our regional state police as well and DOTs to make sure that we coordinate any efforts if that is necessary. No plans yet, are there? No.
I guess what would generally trigger that?
What would generally trigger that?
Yeah, so we talked to our peer states in the region, and generally it would be extreme high winds that could potentially lead to tractor trailers to be a hazard, to jackknife or get blown over. We don't see that right now. So.
Because we've had some mild winters, how do we stay like that on the salt supply? I mean, you must have saved some money there because you didn't have to buy as much, or am I wrong?
Well, we bought all the salt. We're fully stocked. We're ready to go. So there's no shortage this year on salt. We had contracts, so we did execute all the contracts we had in place. So.
Thanks, everybody.